We have a 2016 Toyota RAV4 customer purchase on Android radio. We're going to replace the factory one because factory navigation gone bad. Step is to remove this silver panel on the top. There's a panel. The air vent comes out first. Alright. You see a 10 mil?
Yes.
Yep. There's a 10 mil. Where's the other one? It's supposed to be another one. Doesn't have one. Alright, let's take this side out. I thought there were 4 of them. Alright, so there's one here. Let's take this out. Maybe it's behind here. Take it right here. Carefully pry that out because that display sometimes goes bad. Right, yep, there's a 210 mils on the part of that. Disconnect that plug. Right, you handle this one carefully. Sometimes this display goes out. Remove 410 mils with both. Radio man. Because in your cap, release all the place. The one with navigation has more plugs than the one without navigation, but basically same idea. We'll plug in, use it, we'll plug in, point it. Okay, it's next, hook up, wait, magic, plug in, wait, next on this. It's very important. These 2 white pin plugs, the white and white black. This is CAN that plugs into the radio on the back of the radio, and without it, you're not getting any car information or the controls on the wheel. So you must plug that in on the back of the radio. And where is the module at? Okay, the module is there's a name on each module. This is very important. You got to find out what module you have in order to change the settings on the factory settings on the CAN. This one happens to be simple. So make sure you read the name brand first before you put this back in place. That's it. Okay, so we're just gonna try, make sure everything works before we pack it up. Again, don't forget to plug in those CAN wires on the back of the radio. That is a CAN. These are all different shapes, so you don't have to worry about what goes where, because it's only going to fit in one way. That's it. Where's the key? Where? Alright, get your lights up, which is good news. Alright, go to the radio. It works. Alright, so you can use a Google Map if you connect the Wi-Fi, and you can connect the Wi-Fi here, and you got to use a hotspot. Or if you connect just the Carplay, which is a car link right here, you got to connect the Bluetooth. Let's see if this one has any videos. No video? Let's see. Alright, so we're gonna do the hotspot on the radio. Turn the hotspot on. Punch in your code. It's connected. Now you should be able to watch YouTube videos, Netflix, or internet browsing.
YouTube.
It works. Okay. Okay, the control on the wheel works. Works. Okay, the reverse cam doesn't work, so we're gonna plug it in. There is a section where the backup cam wire plugs into. This is a yellow plug, a white plug with the yellow wires.
supposed to be this.
No, not that one. Okay, so there are two video cables. One that says back video is the reverse cam. The other one says also back video, but that doesn't work. This one does work. So let's see if you can get rid of that line.
Line, turn off the line.
Alright, so how do we turn this one off? Radar. That's the radar. I don't know, I guess that doesn't go away. Oh, that's just the angle. I guess you cannot get rid of it.
Okay.
That's good. You have to remove the air vent from the original air vent because this one has the bezel built in. So you cannot put the factory air vent back in because this comes with it. So you're just gonna take the insert out, just remove that, put it on to the new radio, and everything should be good to go. Knock out that little adjustment. The plastic cover was in there. Simply snap in, that's it. Same on the other side. Next one.
Okay.
This is the factory USB adapter. If you want to use the factory USB under the dash, you can use that. That plugs into where the USB plugs into. Again, these plugs are all different sizes. And now you can use the USB down here. So you gotta connect the Bluetooth for wireless CarPlay. Most of these 9-inch, 10-inch Android radios, they don't come with any kind of mount, but these are kind of tablet. So I figure they don't really require to have heavy-duty metal mount. So you just pressure fit it, take the factory clips off, put it on here. There's 4 of them, obviously. It snaps in, it stays in there.
Okay. X finish.
So that's that. Weather.
Right now in Union, it's 32 degrees and mostly cloudy. Today, it'll be cloudy with a forecasted high of 34 and a low of 17.
It's okay, I'm here. I picked it up. Here, put this on the back. I need 2 more on the bottom. I didn't see this before, but this radio, this Android actually came with mount that snaps in here. I guess that's to give you a little bit more security. So we're gonna put screw onto the back chassis here, so it gives you 4 plus another 4 on the back of it. These mounts are labeled right side, top, or bottom. I'm going to stop the video. You're just going to mount the 4 legs. They're all labeled left, right, front, I mean the top or bottom. We got these mounts and we got these yellow clips transfer from the factory radio over to new one and putting everything back together. This is a GPS antenna. We're just gonna mount it right there on the crossbar. It works fine the way it is. Before you do it, let's make sure everything still works. Reverse cam works. And let's try Carplay. Okay, Carplay works. Weather.
Currently in Union, it's 32 degrees and mostly cloudy. Today, it'll be cloudy, with a forecasted high of 34 and a low of 18.
Okay, let's put it together. Let's get the trim. So this silver trim doesn't fit if you put this in first. So we're gonna pop this top section out a little. Okay, so let's put that one in first. You kind of have to do together. You put this trim over like this, under part of this display part, over this corner here, then push in at the same time like this. Little trick, but you can figure it out. Again, this goes in, loosen up this goes in, then together you push this panel along with top panel. It goes in. Right.